bye-bye. I gotta go get Sissy. Bring Sissy in. I'll hug you. I'll hug you. Are you gonna be good for Daddy and great? Hmm? More so great. Daddy can hear himself.
It's gonna be bad in a couple days.
No, that's the worst part. We're running a few minutes late because London is not happy. I feel horrible for her and for her grandma watching her, and for myself. We had a really rough night last night. I can't really get into it right now, but we were up a long time dealing with something, and then I couldn't sleep worth crap. I was in so much pain, and just, I couldn't sleep. I'm so tired. London was up pretty late whenever she shouldn't have been. She was kept up too much because of the whole situation.
It wasn't too bad. She freaked out for a second. Grandma did, come here. She walked up to her and started calming down a little bit.
But yeah, London didn't get much sleep last night, so she's really cranky. She's not usually up this early either, on top of going to bed late and being up late, like getting back up in the middle of the night and stuff like that. So we're finally leaving the house.
How close that is.
Christopher should be back home to what?
Look.
Oh, you mean that. Christopher should be coming back home in like an hour or so, probably. And then he'll come back later. He just has to get banded and stuff with me. I feel pretty sick this morning. I've got an upset stomach and I'm kind of nauseous. Partially because I'm not used to being up early. I'm not used to eating early. I had to eat a little bowl of cereal because I'm not going to be allowed to eat once I get there.
Your anxiety.
And I was starving last night. Like, I was laying in bed trying to sleep and I started to get really hungry because we didn't really eat dinner last night because we had such a late lunch. So my eating schedule got a little messed up. So I had to force myself to eat a bowl of cereal this morning, and I'm hoping I don't puke that up at some point. I never puked with London, so I hope I don't this time either.
I just hope you don't poop yourself.
That too, I guess, but I don't really care. How do you feel overall?
I don't know. Anxious? Excited?
Thinking that we could possibly have a baby by the end of the day.
Overwhelmed? Leaving London at home and all that stuff.
Okay, I'm all changed. I got my labor socks on. Waiting for them to come in and do my test. Here's our little delivery room. Monitor's over there. Pretty big couch bed for him that's not even going to be used. I got a rocking chair, bathroom, storage, TV. There's a little baby station, and this is my IV. I don't know, it's like supplies, birthing balls, stuff like that. So yeah, this room isn't like very big, but I won't be in here except for delivery. This hospital actually has separate delivery and recovery rooms. I don't like how shaky that is. It makes me constantly think someone's coming. It is so hot in this room. I'm burning up. London seems to be doing fine. She's occupied with her grandma, sharing Cheerios with Cleo apparently. So hopefully she'll be good so that Christopher can kind of stay a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm just waiting for my COVID test and ultrasound to make sure she is head down. I'm gonna get checked and get my IVs going. How many centimeters do you think I am already?
I think 4.
Yeah, I think I might be a 4, maybe.
Heart rate's kind of high. 169?
No, that's not like bad high. It can go up to like 188.
Finally got the IV in.
Took forever. How long do you think she messed with it? is?
20 minutes.
Yeah, IV's in.
Well, 15 maybe.
It's 9:27. It's just fluids right now. They're about to start the penicillin, and then the Pitocin probably soon after. I'm at a 3, 70% of phase, -3 station. She is head down. They confirmed that with the ultrasound. What else happened? I got my COVID test. Not pleasant, but not terrible. Waiting for the results, which should be soon.
Within the next 30 minutes?
Anything else happen?
No.
It's really hot in this room. I'm burning up. I'm just filling up my paperwork right now.
Till you woke her up. Oops.
So thirsty. What?
I guess I texted and woke her up when I went back to sleep.
How did you text and wake her up?
I don't know. My grandma sent me this.
Mila, doing that outside city limits?
Will help make the sick girl better. Look. Great. We suck.
But I guess she fell asleep and I just woke her up. Oops.
This IV drip thing is very loud and it like creaks. I have to pee really bad, so I'm waiting on the nurse to come back in so she can unhook me. She's gonna go find out if I'm gonna be getting my Pitocin right now or not. Couple contractions on the monitor maybe. Got some water. I'm not allowed to have water after the Pitocin is started, but I'm allowed to have ice chips. So I'm trying to get some water in now because I was really thirsty. I finished filling out paperwork. I've got my penicillin now, and I don't really feel it. It doesn't really like burn super bad, so that's good, I guess. I still haven't heard about my COVID test results yet. Should be back by now. Do you want to put in your guess for time now, when you think she'll be born?
Huh?
So do you want to put in your guess for when you think she'll end up being born?
Like 3
PM?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, you're crazy.
5.
5.
Yep.
Imagine that London was born at 5. I'm gonna go with 10:15 PM. And it is June 5th. I don't know if I said that already or if you guys knew that, but it is June 5th. It is currently 9:51 AM. He says 5 PM now. I'm saying 10:15 PM. We'll see. I might change my guess depending on how I start progressing when I actually get my Pitocin.
You can't.
Huh?
No, I'll let it change your guess.
Okay, well, what's your weight guess? And length?
7'6".
7.6 ounces or 7.6?
7'6". 7 pounds 6 ounces.
Okay.
You can't do a point.
I mean, you can, but it
This is
confuses
weird.
me.
Then it would be 7.6.
Yeah, but 0.6 is,
A little bit higher than a half, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But it's weird, like,
so it's like, what, 9 or 10 ounces?
I'm gonna say like 18 3/4. No, actually, I take that back. 21.
21.
If she's heavier than London, she's
7'6".
probably longer.
Okay. I'm gonna say 20 inches and 7 pounds, 8 ounces. I think she's gonna be 7.5. Here's my last little bit before I forget. Alrighty, it is now 10:24. The nurse just started my Pitocin drip. It's at a level 2 right now, which is like the lowest one, and they're gonna gradually increase it as needed, pretty much. So Pitocin has been started, so hopefully things will start to pick up some now. It's 11:40, not much going on. They kicked my Pitocin up to 6. I think the max is like 20, so they've kicked it up like twice. My COVID test did come back negative, so that's nice. I'm just doing some word searches right now and watching TV and trying to pass the time, because right now all we can do is wait. It's 12:56 p.m. My contractions have picked up a lot. They're pretty close together. I'm on a level 8 Pitocin drip now, and I'm waiting to hear about the game plan about like me getting checked and if they're gonna break my water and stuff like that, so that I can decide when I'm gonna get my epidural or whatever. It's kind of funny, I've been timing my contractions in my app just for fun because I don't know how to read the monitor up there. And my app's like freaking out and keeps telling me over and over again, hey, you should head to the hospital. And I'm just like, chillin' in the hospital already, which the app doesn't know that, obviously. But I've just been doing some word searches, like I said. Christopher is actually still here because London's been fine at home, so he's ended up staying, and just waiting to see what's going on about getting checked. My nurse already set up my my delivery cart station thing, so getting stuff ready. I don't know if she's just super prepared or if she's kind of like, And I've been feeling some like wetness. I don't know if it's just discharge or if my water's leaking maybe, but I've been feeling some trickles. I just forgot to time that contraction. Oops. Yeah, they've gotten pretty big and close over there. They're not like unbearable painful yet. I'd say they're like a 6-ish on a scale of 1 to 10. I don't know. I'm just really curious to see how much I've dilated since I was last checked. It is about 1:15 now. They just checked me and I'm still at a 3, surprisingly. But they did just break my water, so things should start picking up more now. I'm still at a level 8. I got moved to laying down on my side for her heart rate. It was like dropping and they were losing it, I guess, from me moving and stuff like that. And like, they broke my water, so yeah, so stuff changed. For some reason my contractions are like 10 times more painful in this position. They're starting to get pretty bad. My nurse is on a break right now. I would kind of like to be checked before I ask for an epidural, but I mean, I was just checked, what, not even an hour ago yet, so I don't know. I kind of want to get one so I can try and take a nap and get time to pass faster or something. Now I'm just stuck laying on my side and being uncomfortable, so I don't know. I might ask to put the order in or whatever once my nurse comes back from break, because it's about 2 o'clock now. Okay. Oh. Hang on. I feel like it just ended.
What?
Okay, I think it's it is now 3 o'clock and I just got my epidural in they started doing it at like what, 2:20, 2:30, almost 2:30.
In between there.
Yeah, so it took them a minute to get it in there, I feel like. But the epidural is in and I'm just waiting for it to take effect now. My legs are a little numb, but I still feel pain in my stomach. Ugh. Whew. The anticipation of the epidural is so much worse than the actual epidural, for me at least. Like, I don't really like the initial sting whenever they do the numbing, but after that it just is like weird cranking almost. It feels like they're cranking against your spine and there's a little pressure, but it's not that bad. I was just, you know, having contractions during it because it was taking them so long and whatever else. But getting the epidural in itself, it's not as bad as some people make it out to be, or as bad as your imagination makes it out to be. But I haven't been checked again. Last I was checked was at 1 or whatever, so I'm not sure how far dilated I am now. Hopefully I've progressed more than the 3 since then, because these contractions have been pretty intense and my water's been broken, so usually it speeds things along. So I'll wait and see when they decide to check me again, and I'm waiting for the epidural to really set, and then I think I'm gonna ask for one of the peanut balls, because I heard that those can help you dilate and get baby in the right position and stuff, which technically she's kinda is, but she just needs to lower a little bit more. I got some ice chips, and I guess I'm just gonna lay here and maybe try and take a nap once the epidural goes into effect, and see how long it takes Ashlyn to make her arrival. Do you still think she's gonna come by 5? Christopher?
What?
Do you still think she's gonna come by 5? In 2 hours?
Yeah.
I don't think he still says 5. I'm gonna change mine to...
This is your 3rd guess then.
Not for me. I said 10:15.
At night.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 7. Somewhere around 7. I switched sides to try and get the epidural to take effect, and where I was feeling that sharp pain, and it feels a lot better. It's gotten pretty dull. I still feel something, but they checked me and I'm only a 4 now. It's 3:20. You can't see that, but it's 3:20 and I've gotten to a 4. And I definitely, like, in my head and with how I feel like I would be progressing a lot faster than I am, which is a little disappointing, but we'll get there. Hopefully now that I've got the epidural and I can relax and try and take a nap and stuff, things will pick up from now on, but we'll see. I'm just gonna chill and try and take a nap now that I'm not really feeling the contractions like I was, because we didn't really get any sleep at all last night. I probably got maybe an hour and a half total, and it was very broken. So yeah, I'm technically pretty tired, but at the same time, like, my excitement and everything is kind of masking it, but I know deep down I'm really tired. All right, we've been having some problems with Ashlyn here. Oh crap, I just dropped that. We're having some problems with her heart rate dipping during my contractions, so they've been having me flip. I had the peanut ball for a minute there, but now I'm sitting up again, so I don't have it anymore. They had to give me some medicine because apparently my blood pressure's been pretty low, lower than my usual. So they gave me some medicine for that, which made me a little nauseous for a second, but it went away. She just emptied my bladder for me to try and help alleviate whatever is bothering Ashlyn, because she's not happy with us right now. She checked me again a little bit ago and she said 4.5, so not much different from the last time. what else? They lowered my Pitocin a little bit to try and give Ashlyn a break. And hopefully she calms down, because if not, they're talking about doing, what do they call it? Like an amnio transfer type thing? It's basically, I was trying to think of the word that they called it, but basically they're gonna like pump an IV bag of fluids down there to try and like mimic the amniotic fluid, since they broke my water and it's all gone now. They're gonna try and pump more up there because they think maybe she's like compressing her cord when my contractions hit and it gets tight in there. They think that her cord might be getting compressed. She seems fine right now, but that's what they were saying, and they were thinking about doing the fluid transfer thing down there to try and like fill it with some more fluids to try and like relieve the pressure some. But we're gonna see if this works, I guess, first, and then they're gonna talk to my doctor about possibly doing that if necessary. But my epidural's fully in effect now. I'm not having those sharp pains or anything anymore. If anything, just a very, very slight dull ache every once in a while. So hopefully I can try and get some sleep now, because it's almost 4:30 and we might have a while to go still at this rate. Okay, it is 5:30 and I think I'm about to be checked here in a minute. Christopher just left to go run dinner to London and his grandma, and he wanted to pick up a hoodie because he's apparently cold. I'm pretty surprised because I'm like burning up in here this whole time, so I'm pretty hungry, but I don't know when I'll be able to eat again. But haven't been able to sleep at all yet. They decided not to do the fluid transfer thing because she started to do better. So hopefully she continues to stay okay and I continue to progress and we can just deliver her normally. And yeah, not much to update on yet. I'll pop back in after I get checked and see what they say. They made me flip to my side again, but they just checked me and I'm a 5.5, maybe 6, so finally a little something. Thank God. I asked her if they were still talking about doing the transfer, and she goes, no, they decided not to because she's been doing good. And I was like, okay. And then like 10 minutes later she comes in, so yeah, we're actually gonna do it because she's acting up again. And so they brought all this stuff in here and started getting ready, and then she fixed herself again and they're like, oh, never mind. They said never mind, but she's slowing down again, so they might come back and decide to do it again. It is now 6:11 and they just started the fluids thing that I was talking about, and I've jumped to a 7. I went from 5.5, almost 6, to a 7 in 30 minutes, so things are starting to pick up. And I had to tell Christopher, hey, I think you need to kind of hurry it up a little bit. So he should be back within like 20 to 30 minutes, so hopefully she holds off at least that long. Because I would hate for things to progress too quickly for him to get back. Christopher's coming back in. Now, my epidural is not working very well right now. I'm in a lot of pain. My contractions aren't even that high for how much pain I'm in, and I think I'm like jumping really fast right now, so I think it might be pushing time here pretty soon. So I feel like we're gonna be meeting her soon. My guess of around 7 might actually be right.
You're just slowly breathing down, really focus on that. You're doing awesome, okay? Looks like we're coming down from that one, okay?
It feels almost constant.
It does.
Almost, just about.
Okay, good.
Now, yeah. It was like,
Now it does.
there was a ball up here, so we
Okay. So, touch, okay? Yeah, we're completing the babies right there. So,
Okay.
let me get Dr. Mitchell. Hopefully, if we redose you and everything, get you a little bit more comfortable, Dr. Mitchell will have plenty of time to get here.
Okay.
If the baby's heart rate doesn't cooperate, if you're just so uncomfortable, we can push. We have, all the residents are here. We have another doctor in-house 24/7. But we'd like Dr. Mitchell to get here. So,
A little extra medication.
Huh?
What's your pain level right now?
From the waist down, I think I'm still pretty numb. It's all in the stomach, but it's probably at least an 8.
Okay. Hopefully this helps.
If you want the other lights on, so you have them on your.
They're probably not turn those on.
Well, yeah, you have the lights on your
Yeah.
remote thing.
Oh yeah, we're good. Yeah. What are you thinking, girl? You gotta push.
No, I still feel
She's
the
okay.
same.
She said minutes away. So I'm hoping that's like 3 to 4,
I'm hoping maybe
maybe 2.5.
maybe sitting here waiting when the doctor does come here, it'll just be
Oh,
she goes out.
he went to go check you. The baby's head's right there.
Yeah. So hopefully it won't take too many like practice pushes or nothing.
No, it should not. Not
Yeah.
doing that. Sorry. Did you say sit up?
You sit up, you're gonna poop.
Yeah. No pooping the kid out until he's done. My rule. And I can do it, but
You got hot again.
I've been hot the whole time.
It was cold in here, that's why I got the hoodie, but now it's warm.
really, good.
Your
You're out here.
adrenaline, adrenaline going.
Yes.
Not that you have a reason for your adrenaline to be going.
Wow. I'll just leave.
Yeah, she cut you down real quick there.
7 minutes. Until it's 7 on the dot.
And trust me, when we pull your legs back, you'll push maybe 1 contraction, maybe 2. And you'll be good to go. I'm turning on the crotch light again, sorry. Still stare it straight in the eye. You got it, Mom.
Ooh.
You got it. Good
Heart
job.
rate dropped to 80.
Yep. Good.
That must have been a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Went all the way up to like 70 or 60 something.
And Sandra, you're a strong girl.
And she doesn't make a lot of noise, surprisingly.
We got there though.
He's here though.
It's alright. How you feeling? You doing okay? You okay? Ready?
I'm just waiting for you to start pushing, and then I'll be ready.
Low key patience.
I know. So easy going, isn't she?
She's so stoic. Deep breath in. Hold it and push.
Do it again. Oh, you're right. Push over.
Awesome.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Good job. All right, one more.
Same push, you got it.
And go. Here's only one push card here, girl. 4, 5. Okay, ready? One more. There we go. Oh, look at this.
Girl, what the heck? That was one push.
I know, that was awesome. One push club.
Nicely done. Just be careful because her cord's still attached, sweetie. So I'm gonna pull her down a smidge. Okay. Just, I got her. Don't worry.
Oh, she's cute. Little bottom.
Oh. Can you see your face?
Do you think you want to cut the cord?
She looks literally
Yeah.
Does she? I'm gonna flip her over so Dad can see the cord. Okay.
yeah, exactly.
I got it. Don't worry.
Tied up and all of that.
I'm gonna keep wiping her down.
Got the nose for sure.
About it.
It's so difficult at how long I'm
Not a very long cord. That's probably
We're at
I will show you where, okay?
Okay. Right in between?
Yeah.
There we go.
Here, I'll get her. Hi, love bug. You want to skin to skin with Mama? Yeah, that sound good. Oh, Patty Bear. Got her?
Huge cord.
Give me 1 sec, Mama. I'm gonna get you all good. Hey, Patty, we have a baby in my room. Can I just have some help? Thank you. Hi, baby. Do me a favor, Mama. Can you bring your gown down just a smidge? You don't have to move up. There you go.
Well, this part you'll have to edit.
Well, yeah. Well, we can always blur out a nipple or two, right?
Yep.
Blur out a nipple.
I can't believe I thought she was
There you go. Let me grab some. I'm gonna get some new blankets for you. Growling. You're growling at us, huh? You're growling.
Want me to keep going or you good there?
I'll change this.
Oh.
12.7.
Me neither. She's about the same. Pretty close.